Hey cuties, I'm Lanikia and you're watching What Happened on the Soaps. This is the Bold and the Beautiful edition. Today is December the 7th, 2022. On a scale of 1 to 10, I'm going to give this one a 7. It was solid to me. Let's see. Oh, I will be going live on Friday, December the 9th, 2022. That will be 7 on the East Coast, 6 Central, and 4 on the West Coast. All right, guys, let's jump right into this. Hold on, give me a minute. My baby's TV is a little bit loud. All right, guys. Sorry about that. Thank you for holding. Let's jump right into this. We see Deacon, and Deacon said, "Sheila, I don't know if you left for good. I don't know where you went. I don't know what you are doing. But what you're not gonna do is get me in trouble. So what I'm going to do? You need help. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to pack up your things because." They're not going. If you get busted, they're not gonna come back and tie you to be having lived here. So he starts packing up all of Sheila's stuff. And he said, "Oh my gosh, she said so much here." Yes, Deacon, because she's been there for months. You literally let this woman live with you for months and not say anything. But I guess he says, I can feel the fire coming. I can feel it. And so he's packing all her stuff up in a suitcase, and we'll come back to him. So then we see hey, Brooke and Carter. So Carter comes in and he sees Brooke there, and he was like, "Oh, that's a great picture of you and Ridge." And she said, "Yeah." And he said, "For what it's worth, he thinks Taylor's a great girl, but he really wants Ridge with Brooke." And she said, "Well, I told and he when he sees him, she said, are you not gonna be seeing him soon?" And because I told him to take some time to think, because this back and forth, I can't keep doing this thing he has going on with Taylor and me jumping between the two of us. And he was like, "Yeah, I completely understand." And then she said, "But we want to talk about other relationships, mainly my with my sister and Katie and you." He was like, "What?" And she said, "I know what you said to Bill about Katie, and it seems like you are wanting to be more than friends, or y'all are wanting to go to a different level of your friendship." And he was like, "How did you know about that?" And she said, "Well, Katie was at my house and she actually heard you defending her to Bill, or what you said about her to Bill." And she lets Carter know, "I think it's a great choice, even though you did have because you're a great guy, even though you did have, that little relationship with Quinn." I said, not you, Brooke, not you judging. Nah, I'll be defending you when other people be judging you. So don't you go and try to judge somebody else, especially when it come to Quinn, because that was my girl. But anyways, he says, he does like Katie, but they're friends, and they just want to see where it goes and see what happens. But he understands that she's talking to her sisters. He said, "Because I know y'all are close, so I expect that." But Brooke said, "Well, I'm glad I hope she does go with you instead of being with somebody like Bill. She don't need that." She said, "Just the way the Bill's been talking to me and everything, she don't need that in her life." And he agrees. Let's move on, child, because Bill is acting like he need to be in a straight jacket. He over here talking to Katie, right? And she comes in, and she's at his home, and she's getting some stuff together for Will to send to camp. And he's like, "Oh, okay." And then so they're talking, and she looks and she sees that sword he has on his neck, and she was like, "Bill, no." He said, "I just feel like I need extra protection." She was like, "Extra protection from what?" He was like, For himself, because he's been making the wrong decisions. Now he sees and he knows, "I shouldn't have went after Brooke, because that was never gonna pay off for me, and I should have been with you, Katie, trying to work it out with you." And he said, "But I ain't got on my knee, get on my knees till they blood." Y'all know that Ashanti song, "Baby, Baby." But anyways, Bill said, "I ain't got on my knees for you, begged you, and you still don't want to be with me." No, Bill, she don't want to be with you, because at the end of the day, she was never secure in the fact that you didn't want her sister, that you wanted her more than you wanted Brooke. You made her feel this way. So I don't understand why you acting all upset now. Could it be because another man is interested in Katie, and now you see her for what she's worth? No, because Bill is a narcissist. He just sees that she doesn't want him anymore, and now he wants her, but he doesn't really want her. He just doesn't want her with Carter. He just doesn't want her happy, because if you really love Katie, you would want her to be happy. But y'all, let's move on. So Bill is all like, I need protection for myself. And she said, every time you do that, you get ruthless and it's not good and everything. And he says, I can't believe you're leaving me for Carter. How could you? And she said, I don't know what this is with Carter. But she says, I am leaving you though. She said, you don't want me. You want my sister. And he says, you're not listening to what I just said, which I just told you that I made a mistake going after Brooke. Well, it's too late for that now, because now you can see that, because Brooke doesn't want you. We've been telling you she don't want you, but you would not listen to us, and you kept trying to go after her. And so now he finally sees it, and he's trying to get back with Katie, sweet talk her, and she like, one too many times you've hurt me. I don't want you anymore. And so Katie's just like, I can't do this. And then he says, Bill pretty much now this is what I heard. Bill told Katie, I'm not finna let you go. And I definitely am not going to let you go to no Carter. So, And I heard Bill tell Katie, I'm about to turn Starfish on you. That's what I heard. Y'all tell me. So then we move on to Finn and Steffi. And she says, oh my God, Finn, Steffi be killing me because, baby, she is dramatic. She says she's still alive. Oh my gosh. Because he said, look at this. He said, now, if you put it all together, yeah, you like, okay, she was attacked. He said, but if you look at each piece individually, this is not a bear attack. He said, now she does have hair and it did come out the roots. And Steffi said, but she could have plucked it out. And I said, baby, Sheila was on one, like shit. Ooh, the thought of cutting off my own toe and then plucking my own hair out of the roots of my head, I can't do it. I don't like pain like that. But anyway, so he's just like, yes, I think she's alive. And she said, where could she be? And he wondered that too. Where is she? Where would she go? And Steffi said, she's so obsessed with you and Hayes. If it wasn't for you and her grandson, she probably would be out of LA. But because of y'all, she's somewhere around here. I believe it. And he says, and she's more dangerous than ever. I said, you ain't never lied, because I don't know where my girl done went, but she needs help. But anyway, so Steffi tells him, I know exactly who we can go to find out more information. He was like, who? And so then Deacon is has finished packing up all Sheila's stuff. He gets a knock on the door and he's like, who is this? And so he goes and hides Sheila's suitcase and he says, it's Steffi and Finn. And he tells them come in. So they come in and everything. And he said, they said, first of all, we want to tell you thank you for what you did for us, because he did find them shot by Sheila. And he said, no, I'm just glad you guys are okay. And then they said, well, we have some news about Sheila. And he was like, what? And they said, it's shocking. And I said, child, not to him. But they were like, it's shocking. And Steffi said, Sheila is alive. Sheila Carter is alive. I said, you better be dramatic, Steffi. Y'all, that was the bold and the beautiful today. I'm not gonna hold you long. Don't forget, I'm going live on Friday again. That's 7 Central, 7 Eastern, 6 Central, and 4 o'clock. Where are you going? 4 o'clock on the West Coast. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. And I will see you tomorrow for an all new episode of What Happened on the Soaps, Bold and the Beautiful edition. Goodbye.